We live in a VUCA world. VUCA is a military term from around the early 1980s, and it stands for volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. And the folks at the Center for Creative Leadership have talked about this VUCA environment as perpetual whitewater. So with that perpetual whitewater, what's really needed is a lot of flexibility and the capacity to act and turn on a dime to make good decisions in the world and what we're up to. What we need is flexibility, and more than that, what we really need is the capacity to learn how to learn. Because what we all think of as second nature, what comes to us automatically, isn't always the most effective in this environment. So embodied learning is a way of learning that actually taps into our whole body, our whole sense of who we are, in order to increase our flexibility and our resiliency. And so what we do with embodied learning is we do it by engaging in new practices physically, mentally, socially, emotionally, that actually engage more of who we are and help us to develop a new second sense or a new automatic, right? So that instead of always doing this, we begin to start to do this instead as a way. So learning how to learn occurs in the body, it occurs through practice. We're always practicing something. It's just a matter of, are we practicing what's on point? So we want to be practicing what's most useful for us in terms of where we want to go. It's less about acquiring information or knowledge, which is kind of the old school model, and it's more about engaging in such a way that we're more flexible. We can discern what needs to be attended to and what we can allow to flow through. So it's actually enabling us to take new actions that were previously unavailable to us. So embodied learning is just that. It's about taking and recharging our bodies in such a way that we're using the wisdom here as a way to continue to help us be on the edge of learning and flexibility and growth into the new age. So we can change that VUCA, instead of volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous, it can be vision, understanding, clarity, and action. And so we can transform this whitewater raft that's so upsetting and unsettling into something that's calmer, more responsive, and effective in the world.